following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Dodge the ground!
Of course! Of course!
You wonder what his next move would be. We shouldn't separate much from here on.
So where did he go? I'm still a little fuzzy on what happened. My mind's only just starting to... Yes, you're fuzzy too.
Upon closer inspection and rubbing, there's actually two bands of grey fur on the forepaws.
Like around.
Yeah.
Like with the bands of...
Because they're part of a morphic resonance
Yeah.
now. That explains where they go.
He was about to deliver the finishing blow, and
Adrian barges into the room, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh.
Not like
The wolf gives you both a knife like, nah, children.
like pasta.
Oh, thank you.
and I hurled load sunder into his back.
Don't gulp it. Jesus.
Oh, like if he's doing it, I will stop.
Yeah.
Not
Go
that
easy.
quick.
Because you can kill yourself gulping water down.
I'm just very thirsty after all that.
Just intermix food and drink. It'll seal your stomach. Otherwise, you'll just throw it back up. And then I'll shut the door.
Anyway, you were saying...
Yes,
Sorry,
I threw load sunder on his back.
No, you should have seen it when I cast Magic Missile at him. He bounced around. He did 4 backflips.
Yeah, the first one bounced him up into the air, the second one caught him on the wing and slammed him into the ground.
That's not
That's
how
not what
that
happened.
works.
That's not how physics work.
It would be as if, like, this much force.
One damage.
I wish I had seen that, well, properly.
Bark.
Strange.
Okay, fine.
But, he disappeared after we struck the last blow.
And the ring he was wearing fell onto the ground and broke.
I thought I heard something. I think you've mentioned the rings.
So one of his rings is finally gone.
Wolf is nosing the spear off the bed.
Oh, be careful with that.
Bark.
That's...
Nose.
Spear is dangerous.
Rolls it into a corner.
Yeah, roll it under the bed.
Yeah, sure, that's better than where I was taking it. Rolls it under the bed. Looks up at Adrian and goes,
Hang on. I'm gonna learn Wolf.
it's okay because she was going to just pantomime like eating the small thing.
Another one?
No, pantomiming
Oh.
it to like try and get the point across.
Was there another one?
Like it mimes talking at him again, and then looks at you, and then looks down at the small thing, and then looks at him again. Bark, woof, bark.
Oh, there was a thing sent here. Two of them. Called nightmares. They're forced into the world of dreams, and then they cause terrible nightmares and can kill you in your sleep.
And they were here.
Yeah, Eden killed 2 of them.
Good girl.
I see.
Wag, wag.
One of them was in this room specifically, though.
Here for me.
You are the Blade of Saphira.
And I imagine he's not too happy with me turning down his last offer.
No.
Seems I owe you a debt.
Continues nosing the spear under the bed.
Remember, Renamit, you can only pledge yourself to one person at a time.
There's just now like wolf butt sticking out of the bed with the tail wagging around. From underneath, I mean, not
So-
out of the bed.
What happened while I was gone?
Well, we found you.
It's like 8 hours of notes you need to catch up.
What? Now they can, like, tell me, because I have an idea of what things happen.
Let's see. What was the last thing you remember happening?
Sula and I rescued the women.
Oh, yes, that's right. While we were at the festival.
The festival. Let's just say it was a bloody affair, but we made it out.
First ones in a decade to do so, in fact.
What?
It was a ancient death ritual.
And you won.
Yes.
Did you get the 200,000 gold?
And more.
And more.
What?
Try another.
Wag, 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 wag.
Try another 200,000 plus another 100,000 plus another 40,000.
You got five...
That's more money than you've ever heard of.
540,000 gold.
Burmanian gold.
In letters, they're not. We didn't get it in physical.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
So we don't have to put it anywhere. That's good.
I hope that was what was stolen from Sulin.
No, she doesn't carry it around.
She don't. I don't think she carries the big one.
Also, her room is a death trap, so...
Yeah. Also, they were in that tube, which she didn't have on
No.
her when we.
No, I'm saying she didn't.
We only.
Also, you'd
cashed-
be fucking dumb to take that much money to a fucking illegal underground fight club.
Oh, guards! They stole my money at the illegal underground fight club.
That is clearly well known about.
Yeah.
One of those, it's illegal, but we overlook it, bread and circuses. Anyway.
So yes, we hired some. Scribbles wrote a play for some players to perform, and that's going on tomorrow. We got involved in the Underdome, of course, which just turned
That was just the best idea.
south very fast.
Well, it could have been much worse.
Yes, Roman could have actually killed me.
And Radomir.
Yes.
Radomir doesn't get to come back.
Bark.
Well, I'm sure we would have used. You and Sulan would have been able to bring.
Isn't it funny how Sulan was just taken away from you, though? Like, who would steal from her normally? Someone had to be good to get that close, right? Just put
Well,
these
'cause
ideas
they-
in your heads.
They
I'm
honestly
thinking about
knew
that.
Sulan was. I mean, I would assume Sulan was lured away on purpose.
There aren't many things you could steal from Sulan that would make her run away without saying anything.
I'm sure she said stuff, but Cena's just not here.
Okay.
That didn't actually happen
I got
on the night.
I got the
Jesus
impression
Christ.
that there was like a quick snatch, and she was like gone.
No,
Oh,
it would
okay.
be more obvious that like what they had.
Ah,
It's like
okay.
she would have caught them like in the act, but they were very fast.
Okay.
Must have
Also,
been something personal,
we've met thieves in the city. They aren't fast enough to get away from Sulan.
which is exactly why it was somebody deliberately meant to, knowing that she would join us at the Underdome, who was targeting her. But I don't know who that would. Must be somebody else in Roman's
Oh well,
employ.
yeah. I was gonna say his name starts with R and ends with Omen.
We must have some more skilled people in his
There's an
employ.
enemy of yours that's been roaming down the land.
Well, here's the thing. He kind of just has infinite money at the moment, it seems.
House
He's
Draconin is the wealthiest
He is-
house in Burmania.
with a wealthy house. If he is free range of their funds, the people he hired to attack us tonight were not
He could have afforded way better, yeah.
It's weird that they weren't higher quality, but it's like he got a bunch of peasants and slapped armor on them.
Perhaps he
Almost
didn't.
like they weren't supposed to live through the night.
Perhaps he didn't have these men with the consent of his new allies.
Well, they weren't meant to live.
He wouldn't have had much notice, too, given that we only gave them a day.
Are you saying that they were only sent to keep the other Underdome warriors busy so that Roman could kill
They would have kept Braun busy long enough if I didn't barge in and get rid of him.
Yeah, so they were basically disposable and they knew that...
Roman would have slipped out and all the guards would be dead. Who would talk?
But he still had them wearing his... That's what perplexes
That's
me.
why the invasion was fine. It was, you heard those guards. That's perfectly acceptable. He's well within his rights
This is, after all, an illegal Underdome.
to do that. The Underdome is illegal.
Yeah.
Even if the guards ignore it for the most part, it doesn't mean they can react when one of the bigger houses decides to clamp down.
Yes, but that news is going to spread, so if Roman didn't have the consent of his superior...
Hasn't he convinced them that he's the son or long-lost relative or something? Plus, you
somehow convinced
you
them of
remember
that.
what King Steve was like.
Oh, yes. It's interesting that he still uses the double R. How can he claim to be from House Reigns and House Draconin? Anybody does a remote bit of looking into that will see what House Reigns is and know that he can't be linked to them.
Isn't
he
he playing
swaggers around with this?
He's playing himself off as the adopted son, so he came... In his story, he came from the north. Right? So he
Yeah.
could have been entangled with House Reigns and his whatever falsehood he spread.
But that would still be an enemy.
Or he could have been stolen.
It would still be an enemy nation, an enemy, I suppose, faction of...
It
a
could be
faction from an enemy nation.
It could be very noble to continue bearing the insignia of those who imprisoned you.
I don't know. It's odd.
I just don't know why anyone isn't questioning it.
Yeah,
Isn't it
that's
very
why.
common? You seem to know what all the major houses' symbols are. If anyone looked for a second, they'd say he's from Maryland.
Well, that's assuming, yeah. I don't know if it would be obvious to Romanians because from what I've seen, they're very insular when it comes to that type of thing. But it wouldn't take them much research
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?